What's up, Diggletdreamers? Mathers here with another episode of Classy Friday. Today I'm going to be playing some RU with this Chili Tacos team. So, just wanted to give a shout out to Chili Tacos. Although it was posted by Diogo. But I assume Chili Tacos is the guy who made the team. So that's what I'm going to go with that. But here we are. We got this team here. It's a Calm Mind, Colberberry, Mellowetta, Girder, Bulk Up Girder, Kabutops with Lumberry, basically a toxic spike spinner. Tank, the only one with a nickname, is Wheezing, Mega Steelix, and Choice Banded Scrafty, which seems really interesting, and I'm interested to try it out. I'm just going to quickly throw some nicknames on this thing. Pants. Coily Rattler. Find that. Kabuterima. Dirtle. Mellowipe. Okay, so we're gonna play RU. RU is my favorite tier, as I probably heard me mention before. But hopefully this episode of Classic Friday does go well. I really have no idea. I'm gonna throw my phone over there real quick. But okay, we got this team here. This guy. Hunthair. He's got a Sneasel, a Trevenant, Medicham, Drapion, Camerupt, and a Gastrodon. Where is my Gastrodon counter? I guess Choice Band High Jump Kick is really the only thing. I guess Calm Mind Mellowetta could probably help there once it gets a Calm Mind or two. So it leads with Sneasel, so thankfully I don't really need to worry about that thing at all. It can't really touch me. So I can just go right for a Heavy Slam here, I think. Although I should probably just get the Rocks. He's probably going to switch. He can easily switch into Gastrodon or Camerupt. So I feel like it's a better idea to get up my Stealth Rocks now while he tries to switch. I could try to predict him to switch into the Camerupt, but go like Kabutops, but actually he decides to stay in and goes for a Swords Dance. I don't think even with a Swords Dance you're going to be touching me, so I'm just going to try to KO you with a Heavy Slam. I feel like a Heavy Slam will do a lot unless he gets some flinches. No flinches, as we were able to drop the Sneasel with a Heavy Slam. Perfect. I'm really hoping I get a background that's not just the X, Y, ORS battle thing. But I guess we'll see. I have a feeling this thing's probably Choice Scarf. That's what they like to run these days. I feel like I'm just going to go for Heavy Slam. I don't think I'll die. Oh, I'll die. Never underestimate Medicham. Let's go into Wheezing. Wheezing can take... I feel like Wheezing can take even a Zen Headbutt if he's not choiced. So I'm just going to go for a Will-O-Wisp. Oh, he's not choiced, and he does go for the Psycho Cut, but we're able to live it and burn him. So now I'm going to go into Mellowetta, because I know Mellowetta can take any hit from this thing, especially if it's burned. And I don't think I can set up quite yet. I think I'll just go for a Dazzling Gleam. Is that my best play? I guess it does hit everything, technically. Psychic is blocked by the Drapion. And Hyper Voice is blocked by Trevenant, so in case he wants to go into those... Okay, he goes for the Bullet Punch, gets a crit. But I'm able to take out the Medicham with a Dazzling Gleam. Fast Speed. Drapion? I think so. Data, Drapion... Data, Mellow, yeah, you just decide to go out that thing. Actually, it does outspeed me. And max speed, too. I'm just going to try to... Wow, it does 0. Wow, even with the Colberberry, it doesn't save me. Good to know, good to know. have anything to outspeed this. Wow, actually has crunch on Drapion. I haven't seen that in a long time. I'm just gonna go Wheezing though. I'm just gonna put up a Toxic Spike. Maybe. I don't know if I can. If he switches out right now, then that would be unfortunate. Well, I'm gonna try for it anyway. If I can poison the Gastrodon or the Camerupt or even the Trevenant, that would be pretty amazing. So. Crunch to 19, that means I can get a Will-O-Wisp off. Okay, I get Rickrolled. I'm not in a great position. Actually, I probably just go into Scrafty, right? Ah, I do have Intimidate too. Should have thought about that. I feel like I'd only need to Dream Punch, knock off, because Trevenant could definitely come out. Can't really risk the high jump kick just yet. I'm gonna go for a knockoff. Alright, he decides to go for a Poison Jab. He doesn't get the poison, as I knock off his Assault Vest. And I'll be able to hit him again, so I'm just gonna keep going for it. Don't get the poison, no poison. And, alright, because knockoff gets weaker. Well, I can go into Kabuterimon to take the Poison Jab really nicely right here, as long as I don't get poisoned, which I don't. I do also have the, what's it called? Lumberry too, so. Toxic Spikes and the Stealthrox will be there to stay, because Drapion, well, the Toxic Spikes, Stealthrox are there to stay no matter what, but he can't absorb the Toxic Spikes anymore, because he'll die to rocks upon switching, and I'm just going to KO him with an Aqua Jet right now. Unless he makes the ballsy play and goes into Gastrodon. There's no real reason for me to make that play, though. For me to try to predict that play, I should say. Alright, Drapion does go down. That means the remainder of his team is going to get poisoned, which is really nice for me. As he just decided to go Gastrodon here. And, I almost want to just go for a knockoff. But going into Girder is probably my best play. Because he's probably going to go for a Scald. Goes for an Earth Power, yeah. Definitely not great for me. I'm going to go for a knockoff. Because I'll either get rid of this thing's item or try to catch the Trevenant if he tries to switch in on the fighting type move. He does have stand and get a crit and get rid of those leftovers. As he goes for a Scald, does he get a burn? He does get a burn. That means my Guts is now activated. Do I want to risk the Drain Punch though? Because there still is that Trevenant just waiting right there. He hasn't really been switching around. I don't think he's going to switch. Yeah, he does not switch and lets me finish off the Gastrodon with a Drain Punch. So I get to live a little bit longer with the extra HP I gain right there. And I'll be able to hit the Trevenant with a knockoff or the Camerupt. But he decides to go into his Trevenant there and does reveal the Lumberry. He doesn't harvest either. So that means that knockoff will not be knocking off an item, which is really good for him. But I feel like knockoff might still just KO him. I hope it does. Cool thing though is that all I really need for the Trevenant is Scrafty or Girder, and I have Kabutops can handle a Camerupt at any time, so I don't really need to save my Girder. I can just let it go for the knockoff, see how much damage I can get done, as he actually outspeeds and KOs me with the Horn Leech. It does harvest a berry there, so that means my knockoff from this guy will be doing a lot. So we do get the Intimidate there, as I can just go for a knockoff. I do also have knockoff on Kabutops as well, if it comes to that. Because he could definitely switch right here. He does decide not to though, as I am able to get the knockoff on the Trevenant, KOing it. And now I can just go for a knockoff on the Camerupt, get some damage on it, get some poison damage as well, and then Kabuterimon can come in and waterfall for the victory. I assume this knockoff will do, like, I'm going to say 20-25%. That's what I'm going to guess. Because I am choice banded, so I'm not really anything to mess around with. But it is also a camera up, and it's not getting an item knocked off. Wow, it does way more than I thought. As he does KO me with the flamethrower, but he is only at 32%, and I'm pretty sure Waterfall from Kabutops will KO even if he's at 100%. Ooh, I don't have Waterfall, I have Aqua Jet, but Aqua Jet will still get the job done, thankfully. So that is GG. Where am I on the ladder? Level 3. Alright. Let's find another one. Alright, we got a nice background this time, and we got another battle against Camarusabris, who's got what looks like a very stall team. With an Alomomola, a Figurgus, Hitmontop, Ferroseed, Togetic, and a Virizion. Virizion seems kind of out of place with all these other Pokemon, but I guess like he's just gonna wear me down with these 5, and then try to sweep with Virizion. He does have Defog and Rapid Spin. So I'm just gonna lead with Scrafty. So he leads Figurgus. Will a banded knockoff take this thing down, is my question. I guess the other cool thing is I don't really need Scrafty for that much, so I can risk it. I am going to risk it. Not quite, so we probably will get the Will-O-Wisp off right here. Maybe he's Toxic Spikes, though. No, he does go for the Will-O-Wisp. Fortunately, though, I think even with the burn, I should be able to... Actually, with the burn and the item gone, who knows, but knocking off anything else's item will also be nice. So he does decide to pull a switch into the Alomomola, and I'm able to get rid of the leftovers on the Alomomola, which is nice. And now what do I want to do? Go into Girder. Girder can sit up on this thing. He goes for a Wish. I can go for a Bulk Up. If he does try to pass to Figurgus, I don't really mind. I can knock off the Togetic. As he goes for a knockoff, gets rid of my Eviolite. Did not see that coming. That's a solid play on my opponent's part. Always forget the Alomomola gets knockoff. I'm just going to go for a Drain Punch here. I guess. Because the Alomomola is knocked off already, so let's see. That does not that much. But I can just keep bulking up, honestly. Just has to go Figurgus there as I get up to 2 times attack. Almost want to just go for another bulk up as he goes for a Will-O-Wisp or something. Yeah, I'm not afraid. Let's see what he does. Go for maybe Shadow Ball or something. Goes for a Haze. That's really, 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 really annoying. Well, I'll go into Meloetta. Meloetta doesn't mind a Will-O-Wisp, is immune to the Shadow Ball, and can hit with his entire team with a Psychic, bar the Ferroseed. Yeah, I'm just going to go for a Psychic, see what happens. Goes to the Alomomola, as it does a nice 38%. I'm going to go for a Calm Mind. This thing's going to go for a knockoff, I feel it. Goes for a Toxic. That's really annoying. I hate Toxic. I'm just going to go for a Psychic again, though. Should be doing about 60, maybe more. Well, 36 times 2. A lot. Almost KO. Doing 49, really. Well, yeah, I'm not double. That's why I'm not doing that much. But he does go for the knockoff. Colbur Berry is activated, and I can go for another Psychic. So he just goes for a Protect to whittle me down to some Toxic damage. But he does not have a Wish up, so I can just go for Psychic again. As he's going to pull a switch into Ferroseed. It's not doing enough. I guess what I can do is get a special defense drop here, maybe. I do get one. And the cool thing about just getting damage on the Pharaoh Seed is that it does not have any reliable form of recovery. And what I can do here is go into my tank, my Wheezing, and I can maybe get up Toxic Spike. I don't see why not. So he goes for some spikes. And I can go for a Flamethrower this turn, KO the Pharaoh Seed, prevent him from getting any further hazards up. And I do still have a Rapid Spin on my side. And if he wants to defog, he can, because he can defog away his own hazards. If he wants to spin, though, just to get rid of his own hazards, he's going to have to poison his own Hitmontop. And the cool thing about Wheezing is it actually kind of does a lot to his team, as he decides to go Hitmontop. Probably going to spin, I would guess. I'll just throw up another spike, as he does spin, and I'm just going to get that spike right back up. And he's just I'm going to get back to 100% with my Black Sludge, and he's going to die a little bit more to poison. This turn I'm going to go for a Sludge Bomb, predicting something. The Configuragus comes out, gets poisoned, and he gets hit with a Sludge Bomb. Taking a little damage, with a little poison damage racked up as well. As I guess he's going to try to Will-O-Wisp me, maybe? I'm going to go to Kabuterimon, and I can absorb the Will-O-Wisp with a Lumberry and then spin. Well, actually I can't spin because he's a Ghost type, can't I? That makes sense. I can KO him with a knockoff, maybe? It's not doing enough because his item's already gone. He's just going to Will-O-Wisp me again. But the cool he misses! Oh, yes, and now he's in range of a knockoff. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, yes. He could go Virizion, he could go Hitmontop, he could go Togetic, he can go Alomomola. Yeah, he can go. Actually, if he goes Alomomola, I'll probably KO him. Although I would have to land a Stone Edge, I think. Actually, Alomomola will just die to poison. But the Virizion does come out and is going to get poisoned, which is nice. I kind of want to just go for a Stone Edge. I know this thing outspeeds me, though. I can actually go Wheezing pretty easy, right? Just go for the Sacred Sword. I can eat that up all day long. And let's see. Togetic can't get poisoned. And yep, he decides to he leaves. As he realizes that he pretty much has nothing for me. So I'm able to claim the victory there. So I will pause it until this one is over, and then we'll get another one. So we will be right back. What's up, guys? We're back with another battle. And I just need to get this thing to leave. There it is. Okay, so this guy's got a Flygon, a Gallade, Seismitoad, Jolteon, Banette, and Braviary. So scary, scary stuff. Let's see. Calm Mind Meloetta could put in a lot of work. I just need to weaken the Banette, or at least, or probably eliminate it would be best. Yeah, the Braviary is kind of a threat too, as is the Gallade. I don't know. I'm going to try to get up the Stealth Rocks because the only defog he has is Flygon. And it looks like he's leaving Seismitoad here. I kind of want to just Toxic this thing, actually. So he does go for the Scald. No burn, as we are able to Toxic the Seismitoad. Which is going to help whittling this thing down. Now I'm going to try to get the rocks, as we actually decide to trade rocks right there. Cool thing is that if he wants to get rid of those rocks, he's going to have to get rid of the rocks on my side of the field as well. And I do have Rapid Spin on my side, so there's that. I can go for Earthquake now. It should do a lot of damage as long as he doesn't get the burn. If he doesn't get the burn, we do a nice 35%, as the Toxic is going to bring it in below half. So he's going to take us out with the Scald this turn, though. Not really much I can do about that. As he actually decides to switch into the Flygon, he's probably going to defog, I guess. But if he does want to defog, I'm just going to try to hit him with a Heavy Slam. Try to get some damage off on this thing. We do not see leftovers, so he could potentially not be the defog set, as he actually does go for the Earthquake there, just KOs. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. He is also physically offensive too, which is great because that means my Wheezing can probably sit on this thing for days. As I'm just gonna go for Will-O-Wisp. So he does decide to switch there into the Seismitoad. That's fine because it's Seismitoad. I don't really care. Could go for a Scald, but do I want to take a Scald? Not really. Yeah, who does? Girder. Actually goes for the knockoff there. Trying to predict the Meloetta, maybe. But, I guess he did try to predict the Girder. I'm just going to go for a Bulk Up, though, so he goes for a Skull. That does a lot of damage, especially because the Eviolite's gone, yeah. But with the Toxic damage, I think I should be able to KO him with a Mach Punch. Plus, I also got the Bulk Up, too, so... Mach Punch is able to take out the Seismitoad, so no worry about having to take another Scald. As he can just go Banette. I hope he goes Banette, actually, because... Okay, it does go Jolteon. So I'm going to just Mach Punch here, I guess. Ooh, so close. This Thunderbolt is going to take us out. And that, I think, puts him in range of an Aqua Jet. I feel like it does. I could also go Mellow Hype. Just go for a nice Psychic, honestly. Say if I go into Kabutops, go for an Aqua Jet and KO this thing. He could easily go Flygon, he could easily go Gallade, he could go Banette, he could also go Braviary. So I think my better play is to go Meloetta. Might Volt Switch here. But I don't have everything, I outspeed everything bar the Flygon. I'm just going to go for a Psychic. He does decide to pull the switch there into his Braviary, and I'm able to hit that thing with a nice powerful Psychic. He could definitely be Choice Scarf, which is why I'm going to make the safer play and go into Wheezing. As he goes for the Brave Bird, only doing 33%, so we're taking that fairly nicely. I think I want to get up to Toxic Spikes right here. So he does go for another Brave Bird there. So I get up some Toxic Spikes. The Brave Bird is going to take me out, unfortunately. But you know what? That's fine. Got the Toxic Spike up, which was the important thing, as he is going to take me out. And now, he's in range of an Aqua Jet. And he can't come in on the rocks again either, so this is goodbye to Braviary. His Aqua Jet is going to be able to take him out. And let's see what he could go, pretty much anything right now. Actually, I think the Jolteon will go down to an Aqua Jet. He could go any of his other three things, though. The Banette is going to come out, gets poisoned. It's probably just going to go Will-O-Wisp. I'm just going to go right for Stone Edge right here. I will outspeed him on this first turn. Oh, we almost get the KO, but he is... Oh, wait, we have the Lumberry. Nice, okay. So he's going to go down to an Aqua Jet right now. So we do outspeed him. Perfect. Kabutops putting in a lot of work right now. As Jolteon will die, and he basically has to go either Flygon or Gallade. If he goes Flygon, I might just go Aqua Jet for damage. If he goes Gallade, I don't know. He goes Gallade. This is a tough one. Stone Edge is resisted. Aqua Jet is very weak, and Knockoff will just give him an attack boost. I'm going to go for a Stone Edge. He's going to do the most damage, as it does a nice 36%, as he actually just going to Drain Punch and heal himself up. But he is going to still go down to a little bit to poison. No Meloetta here, actually. And I should be able to outspeed this thing. Dazzling Gleam will hit the Flygon super effectively as well. It'll KO the Jolteon. As it does miss out on the KO, so he probably is running... Oh, good. The Colbur Berry helps us out there. And the poison, so he is actually in range of another Dazzling Gleam right here. As he does pull a switch, perfect. So he's sacking the Jolteon. Well, actually, that's not perfect, is it? Sacks the Jolteon. So he's going to get the Flygon out here. What are the chances he's max speed? Alright, I'm gonna save Mellow, or not. I'm gonna sack my Meloetta rather than go into my Scrafty. Man, this is gonna be a close one. I'm going to be able to get the Intimidate here. And the question is, can I? I don't think I got this. I think I gotta go for High Jump Kick. The Drain Punch is not gonna be able to KO. High Jump Kick is gonna be able to KO, and I think I'm probably in range of a Flygon hit though. Oh man, that is a close match. Yeah, an Outrage is definitely gonna take me out, but that was a really good game. And that is going to be it for this episode of Classic Friday, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for Pokemon content all the time, every day. Well, I guess not Pokemon content every day, but content every day. And other than that, keep dreaming. I'll see you next time, and peace out.